Hello, I'm Lucas. This is Strike the Sun MD, and I'm here to talk about my wild, scary weekend and talk about the things that happened uh, throughout the week. I've been on vacation because it's the new year for China, which, as you might know, because it's becoming a serious issue, is having a real horrible virus from Wuhan infecting everybody. And it's going to get worse. It's probably worse than we know it to be. I don't live very close to Wuhan. Like, if you drive, I think it's 10 to 12 hours, something like that. I live in Shanghai. But there have been cases here, and those numbers are growing. And I've been holed up in my room. I keep reading the news, and I just need not to. But I've tried not to go out as much as I can, but I've gone to get a lot of food and stocked up on water because drinking from the tap is not safe here. So I bought big jugs of water. And my girlfriend has been sick, but she doesn't have these symptoms. She's had this sort of bug or whatever for a couple weeks now, since the middle of December, I think. So I've been taking care of her, which is frustrating because I'm already anxious about this coronavirus. Anyway, let's talk about other exciting things. That is on my mind and worries me a lot, and I just can't think of anything but the movie The Seventh Seal, where death follows this crusader knight back to his home in Sweden, and the horrible, empty, inevitable feeling of death coming for you. um, let's talk about something more pleasant. This week I had a video about a book I was given by my former coworkers, and here's the box. I haven't opened it since then. It was the Sun Tzu, hope I said that right, book, The Art of War, and the pages are silk and it has some beautiful stamps in it, and it is an amazing book, and I will get to it eventually. But I also started to find some success with Poetry Thursday. A lot of people watched my Elizabeth Barrett Browning, Sonnet 43, How Do I Love Thee, Let Me Count the Ways video, and I'm very happy that people liked that video. Got a lot of comments, a lot of positive feedback that makes me very happy to hear and to read. Shows me that Poetry Thursday is something I should continue to bring to BookTube, because there's not a lot of poetry, and I'm happy to bring that celebration that my friend gave to me and give it to you. And hopefully I will start seeing more poetry on BookTube. That would be nice. And let's see, what else did I do? I guess I did my wrap up last week, and I did not really a book review, more of a book talk, sort of light discussion about some of the major sort of revelations for me for the book East West Street, on the origins of genocide and crimes against humanity by Philippe Sands. And that book was like a sort of tectonic shift in my view of the Nuremberg trials, of the Third Reich, of international law, of humanity, of everything. It was an incredible story about these two students of law from the same place in Lviv, Ukraine, which I believe when they were there was Lemberg, Poland, and it used to be part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a little, I don't know. Anyway, they're from Lviv, and they had the same education, and they're from the same place, lived on the same street, had the same education, got into the same profession, happened to get out before the Third Reich committed horrible crimes, and they worked on the Nuremberg trials in some capacity, and one was trying to charge these criminals with genocide, and the other wanted to bring crimes against humanity, and genocide was not used, but because of a lot of infighting and what that term means and what the implications are of using that for conviction, and it was just an incredible book, and I highly recommend it. I have been reading a new book, actually, which, again, another book that had you told me even last year when it was published that I would enjoy, I would say, no, I won't. And that would be An Utterly Correct Guide to Clarity and Style, Dreyer's English. Maybe it's Dreyer's English, An Utterly Correct Guide to Clarity and Style. But it's at the top. It was a New York Times bestseller by Benjamin Dreyer, the copy chief of Random House. And yeah, it's got a whole bunch of people that I've read praising it on the back, and I could not resist. I figured it would make me a better writer. Hopefully, I want to do more reviews, and I've been slacking lately, mostly because I'm on holiday. Also, I have a lot of anxiety about that virus. I'm hoping I know it's a big deal, but I'm hoping it will, I don't want to get infected, and I don't want it to affect my work schedule, because that would be bad. And I'm having visa issues, too, at this time, and I might have to leave the country, but what if everything gets shut down and I can't travel, and I shouldn't travel because I don't want to travel because of the virus? Let's just breathe. I'm very concerned and stressed right now, and so I'm reading, okay? Okay. Yeah, had you told me a year ago that I would enjoy a book like this, I would have thought you're insane. But I picked it up because I thought it would help me be a better writer, and there are a lot of useful tips in here. It's really amazing. He's incredibly insightful, erudite, and he gives you all these examples and uses the examples. He breaks his own rules, which I enjoy, and he does them effectively, and he uses his examples effectively to sort of teach you, and I love it, and I'm hoping that I can take a lot from it and always sort of keep this with me, along with any style books that he does mention in here that would be good reference. Probably won't get those anytime soon, given that I'm in China, and I need to not buy books so that if I do enjoy any and want to keep them, I don't have to leave some behind or something. Or have to make sacrifices, let's put it that way, in things that I want to bring back when I come back to America. Yeah, I will probably, I got this very recently along with another book, and I'll probably do a quick, not another book, another few books, so I'll be making a video about that this week, and that's about all I've got to say. I'll just stumble around in circles even more than I normally do if I continue. hoping for the best with this virus going around. Hope that nobody else gets sick or dies or gets in any kind of trouble from it. I'm hoping that my visa goes through and my work schedule is fine and none of the kids get sick. I don't get sick. My girlfriend doesn't get this as well as whatever she has now, because that would be really bad. Have a good day.